Hello students. In previous video we have started learning about the Mendel's experiment. Okay. Now today we are going to learn about Mendel's laws of inheritance. Okay. So on basis of hybridization experiment, Mendel has proposed several laws, three laws. Okay. First law is law of dominance. Second law is law of segregation. Third law is law of independent assortment. In this video we are going to learn about the law of dominance, the first law of the Mendel. Okay, so first of all we have to go see the what is the statement of law of dominance. Okay, the statement of law of dominance as like this. Okay, the characters are controlled by discrete unit called factors. Okay, the character of an organisms are controlled by discrete unit. Mendel called it factor, but nowadays we are called it gene. Okay, so our characters are controlled by our gene. So Mendel called gene as a factors. Okay, so the characters are controlled by discrete unit called factors. Okay, and the same way factors occur in pairs. Okay, factors occurs in pairs. It means the different factor that occur in pair. Okay, in a dissimilar pair of factor, one member of the pair dominates the other member. Okay, and the member that dominates the other is called dominant, and the member which is not which is suppressed by dominant is called recessive member. Okay, let's see, let's understand this statement by one example. Okay, for we have to understand a monohybrid cross for understanding a law of dominance. Okay, so here an example of monohybrid cross which is done by Mendel. Okay, so what is monohybrid cross? A monohybrid cross, it's a cross done between two pea plant by considering only one contrasting character. Okay, in monohybrid cross, Mendel has taken a pea plant height. In this example, we have also taken a height of a plant. Okay, so Mendel has selected two pea plant, one pea plant having a tall height and other pea plant which is having a short height. Okay, and the tall plant having genotype capital T, it's a homozygous dominant plant, and the short plant means dwarf plant having genotype small t, it's a homozygous recessive plant, and both plants are pure plant and true breeding plant. Okay, so when we are crossing this plant, this both plant produce a gametes during sexual reproduction. Okay, so and we have already learned about that the gamete having only one single allele. Okay, but a tall plant, this tall plant having genotype capital T, so all the gametes having only capital T plant. Always remember that the homozygous plant always produce single type of allele, and heterozygous plant produce two different type of allele. Okay, so this is homozygous dominant, it produce capital T gametes that having capital T, and this is homozygous recessive plant and it produce gametes having only small t. Okay, so during fertilization process fusion, these both gametes fuse to form zygote having capital T small t, and it produce a tall offspring and its genotype is capital T small t, and this offspring is called F1 generation, the first generation of this parent, and we call it F1 generation. Here F means filial one, F means filial generation or first generation having genotype capital T small t. Okay, next for second generation Mendel has doing self cross between F1 plant. Okay, Mendel has done self pollination between this F1 plant. Okay, then the parents are both the F1 plant, and the genotype of F1 is capital T small t and capital T small t. Okay, and this capital T small t, it's a hybrid plant, and it is a hybrid means the heterozygous plant having both the capital T and small t alleles of the parents. Okay, so and it is a single character hybrid plant, so it is monohybrid. Okay, so when we cross both F1 plant capital T small t and capital T small t, the gametes they also produce, and the gametes are two types, as we have discussed earlier that the heterozygous individual, this is heterozygous because it having a two different type of allele, so it produce two type of gametes capital T small t, and here also it is a heterozygous plant, it also produce a two type of allele gametes capital T and small t. Okay, so during F2 generation, these produce many different combination of progeny. Okay, and we can find by using of Punnett square. Okay, so all of you know how to use the Punnett square. Okay, so in first row we have to write the gametes, and in first column we have to write the gametes. Okay, so for this parent the gametes are, we have to write here capital T small t, and for this parent we write the gametes capital T small t, and the possible genotypes are comes and write into these boxes. Okay, so the first here a capital T and capital T. So capital T comes from this box and capital T comes from this box, and here also capital T small t. The capital T comes from this box and small t from this box, and from here capital T small t, capital T from here and small t from this box, and here small t comes from this box and small t from this box. Okay, so we get the different types of genotypes in the F2 generation. Okay, for now we have to make a two ratio, phenotypic ratio and genotypic ratio. Okay, in phenotypic ratio there are two type of phenotype. Phenotype means character, a tall and dwarf. Okay, so we have to make a ratio of tall is to dwarf. Okay, so out of 4 plants, how many plants are tall? Here, see, this capital T it's a tall, and here capital T small t is also tall according to this statement. Okay, here see that the factors occur in pair. Okay, the capital T small t is occur in pair, and in third point you have to see in this similar pair of factor. This similar pair of factor matlab heterozygous condition. One member of a pair dominates the other. So capital T dominates small t and capital T dominates small t. So the expression done by capital T and the plant become tall, and the small t, the expression is short but it remains suppressed. So one member remains suppressed and one member dominates the other. So its phenotype also become tall. Here capital T small t is also become tall, and when this small t comes together, it produce a dwarf character. Okay, so here in all the plant there are two type of phenotype, tall and dwarf. Okay, so how many of tall plant? This is tall. So, and this is dwarf. Okay, so 3 out of 4 plants, 3 plants are tall. So we have to write here 3 is 2, and only 1 plant is dwarf. So the ratio, phenotypic ratio is 3 is to 1 in monohybrid cross. Okay, now we have to write the genotypic ratio. Okay, how many genotype here? First genotype is capital T is 2. Second genotype it's a heterozygous condition, capital T small t, and last is homozygous recessive small t. So out of 4 plant, 1 plant is capital T having capital T. So we have to write here 1, and 2 plant. You can see that capital T small t here and capital T small t. So the 2 plant having genotype capital T small t, it means heterozygous, and only 1 plant is small t. So the ratio of genotypic ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 1. Okay, so now again understand about the first law of dominance. Main that the characters are controlled by discrete unit called factor, and factors mean gene. Here capital T and small t are the discrete unit. Okay, called factor, and factor occur in pair. You can see that always we have to write genotypes. There are 2 factor, capital T, either small t or capital T small t. They occur in pair. Okay, and in this similar pair of factor means hybrid condition, one member dominates the other, means capital T always dominates small t. So the capital T is the dominant allele, and the small t which is remains suppressed, so it is recessive allele. So always it produce a dominant character. It means tau.